Will the market go up or down? Should you lock in or float? Find out this and more with Master of the Markets, hosted by Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Brought to you by Caliber Home Loans. At Caliber Wholesale, our products make us different, and our people make us great. Caliber Home Loans Incorporated is an industry product leader with a full offering of core conventional and government products, coupled with our innovative non-agency portfolio lending products. Contact us to learn more.
Welcome to another edition of Master of the Markets. I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway. This is created exclusively for Mortgage News Network and brought to you by our good friends at Caliber Home Loans. So, this week, we've got the election. My, oh my, 320 million people, and these are the best two that we get to pick from. Whoever you're voting for, get out the vote, and hopefully, the results won't be too bad either way for us in housing. You'd have to think if we looked at last week's big numbers, it was certainly the jobs report. We did get a lot of activity last week. We got the Fed, who was pretty quiet as expected. They did say the case is strengthening for a rate hike. Looks like December 14th we'll get that hike. But last week's job report had a lot of interesting components to it that could have an impact on us. The jobs number was a little bit below expectations, but revisions were higher than expected, so that was kind of a wash. The unemployment rate dropped, but it dropped for the wrong reasons. It dropped because people left the workforce. And you know what? When you think about the unemployment rate declining to 4.9%, while it looks good on the surface, we lost 200,000 workers. So overall, not a very strong component of the report. In fact, that comes from what's called the household survey. The household survey lost 43,000 jobs. So I thought it was a weaker than expected report, but the markets don't really tend to look beneath the headline. With regards to some interesting components of the report that could impact us, the biggest one was the wages sector. And wages have been going on a year-over-year basis in the low 2s to recently 2.4, then 2.6. Now, most recent one, year-over-year wages rising by 2.8%. So why is that so important for us? Because wages can impact housing affordability. So people think when they talk about affordability, it's just the price of the home. But it's not true. If you think about it, if a home goes down in value, is it more affordable if interest rates go up? Certainly not. Is it more affordable if that person made less money or lost their job? Well, no, clearly. So affordability is dependent on, yes, the price of the home, but also interest rates, as well as, here's the very important part, is wages. And when we see wages rising at 2.8%, it means, believe it or not, that you could see home prices increase by about 14% on a year-over-year basis. And as long as interest rates stayed the same, it would still have the same level of affordability. Now, we don't want to say the market gets too hot and gets ahead of itself, but certainly with 5 or 6% annual gains in real estate, not nationally, it does appear that affordability is still very, very good. In fact, affordability is improving even though prices have gone up. So get that message out to your customers, get that message out to your realtors. This is an important aspect of this report. On a go-forward basis, when we look at prices, we did get numbers this week from CoreLogic that said that they're forecasting about a 5.3% rise in home prices year over year. Now, to us, this has been a number that Zillow has been pretty conservative on. CoreLogic's been pretty conservative on a year-over-year level. And we think that going forward, we'll probably see those gains accelerate. So once again, show individuals what this means to them. People do wind up making these financial decisions to purchase a home based on the opportunity if we're able to show it to them. Most of the time, real estate agents don't really have this information at their disposal. You can become far more valuable if you do that. And of course, we do that pretty well at MBS Highway, so we can help you along the way. If you'd like to, just sign up for the free trial or come on board. I think that you'll find that it's very useful. Now, there's one other aspect of last week's numbers that we should go over, and that is what's going on with refinances. When you take a look at interest rates, we see interest rates more than likely moving up a little bit from here. If that were to happen, it can have a pretty big effect on refis. In fact, on a year-over-year basis, refinances are up 23% year over year, but interest rates are only lower by 0.25%. So it might stand to reason that if we see interest rates rise by 0.25%, refinance activity might drop 23, 25%. How would we make that up going forward into the new year? Must focus on purchases, because not only do you want to make that up, you want to grow your business. And I think you could do a very good job of that by articulating the opportunity that exists in housing. The good message here is that affordability is going to be strong, housing is going to continue to grow, and this can make a big difference for people's net worth. But right now, they're not seeing that opportunity because it's not being explained to them, and the media doesn't do us any favors. Again, use all the tools we have in MBS Highway or whatever tools you have at your disposal, but you need to get this message out, and I think that will help you for a prosperous 2017 ahead. All right, guys, have a great day. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Your reputation with your referring business partners depends largely on the lenders you recommend. This is why you'll want to choose a partner who shares your commitment to customer service. At Caliber Home Loans, our products make us different and our people make us great. A leading product innovator. In addition to our core conventional, government, and jumbo loans, we've created our own non-agency portfolio lending products. These enable you to assist creditworthy clients who can demonstrate the ability to repay. To learn more, visit us online at caliberwholesale.com.
This is Mortgage News Network.